Hi, I wanted to show some basic Windows 10 usage. Let's see. This will go along with my other video of how computers work. Okay, so let's see. So this is Windows 10. Started it up, and this is the screen it brings up. So, okay, so let's see. So we click on the Windows button or on the keyboard, Windows button, and this criteria, you could start typing something. Say we want to open Chrome. Google Chrome comes up. Okay, we could open it. Then, okay, and then we could go to a website. So um, basically, yeah, so say we go to the news, CNN, and it auto-completes, so I just start typing. We can click enter since it started typing. Okay, that would go to a direct website, www.cnn.com, say, for instance, if you know exactly the website that you want to go to. You could do that. We could also search. Okay, so say we want to search now this. Okay, this was Chrome. Let's say we go. Let's search money. I don't know. I randomly thought something. Well, CNN, I guess. Looks like this. Okay, so I typed that. It searched. Now this is searching in what? It looks like Yahoo, and that's just because it's the default. And okay, so in general, say I'm in Chrome. Say we want to change the default. How would I do that? I don't know. I've never done it before. Usually there's some sort of settings near the top. This is to minimize. We know. This is to exit out, and this is to change the size. So it's not those. This is another X to X out the tab, right? We could add a new tab plus that and go somewhere else. We could X out that. But we want to figure out where McAfee web browser. Well, McAfee is my virus protector. I installed that, so I know what that is. Vimian, this is a plugin I installed. You could do that, but okay, that's a star for bookmark this page, right? So if you hover over, it says things. You click, and you could, type in different things here. But again, our goal, figure out what it is. Well, the only thing left, dot, dot, dot. Okay, what is that? I don't know what that is. Oh, and it even says customize and control Google Chrome. Great. Let's go here. Now we want to figure out history, no, new incognito window, new tab, right? So you could do a bunch of things. Settings, probably. Okay, let's see what we got. Sign into Chrome, search. Here we go. Secure search, manage search engine. So that's what it is. Yahoo is a search engine. It helps us search. So we want to change that, or I want to, to Google. Well, oh no, Google's there. Wait, other search. Oh, okay. So I see. So it doesn't look like anything is selected now. There's just a list of them. So again, I've never done this before. So I click on that and look at that. Something comes up. Make default. What is that? That looks good, right? So we want it to be the default. So I just clicked on it. Oh, and now it says default. So probably before, actually, I wasn't paying attention, but it probably said default under Yahoo. Now we click done. And now if we search something, well, it would be interesting to see what the top results are in Google. Money. Okay, it's not CNN, right? The other one was CNN and Yahoo, right? That's kind of interesting. But whatever, right? Different search engines do different things. Okay, and that's fine. That's how you do that. But okay, like I like Wikipedia. So say we want to learn about something. How we learn about something? Say we want to learn about clay pottery. Where did pottery come from? Let's go pottery. I searched just pottery. I could have gone to google.com directly. I double clicked on that to get that like that. Google.com. But these web browsers, this is called a web browser, Chrome. Oh, see, I mistyped it. Google.com, right? And they're smart. So you should be careful of such things because you could accidentally go to a fake website, but you'll usually know if it's Google. Okay, Google.com. So you always look at this URL and pay attention to it. HTTPS, S is secure, so it's secure thing. So okay, now I could have done this. If I just type it directly in there, it'll search. Without the .com, it'll search it as a search item. But okay, so we could do it from here just for fun. What we're gonna search? Oh, pottery. Pottery. Why not? Okay, and like I could click on this to scroll down. Click and hold. Left mouse button. There's also different. I could press the arrows sometimes. Arrow down. Pottery, different YouTube videos, right? So in here I could also go images. I could see different images as a Google image search, videos. So these are kind of shortcuts to do things, but okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess I'm explaining how to use web browsing a bit. But okay, so pottery. Say we want. I like Wikipedia. I want to learn about it. Wikipedia is not coming up. which is kind of annoying that it's not one of the first things, but we could do pottery wiki, right? And then it should come up. There it is, pottery Wikipedia. Wikipedia is like online, uh, an online encyclopedia. There it tells us all we need to know about Wikipedia. I could go page up, page down on the keyboard to fast navigate. I could also, it's a touch screen, so I could kind of move up and down with the touch screen. But yeah, I could read all about it. Okay, let's X this out. So, because we were trying to talk about Windows. Okay, Windows, if I go back to the Windows button, there are these apps. So Windows 10 is sort of this hybrid of a full desktop operating system and a mobile one. So for instance, I have a tablet here, and it's actually a convertible sort of tablet thing. So a lot of times it's better to use the apps as opposed to the so yeah, there's apps and then there's kind of programs. They're both the same, but like apps are more for mobile things. So if you go through the Windows App Store, and let's see, somewhere on here there's this store. I'm kind of new at this also, so we gotta find it. Well, yeah, we would go. So if I can't find it, there is down here. We could look. We could go to S for store. We could have typed it in also. Store, there it is. Okay, we could click there, and then we could search for different things. So like mail, and these are kind of like apps, like similar to your phone app. And you could search apps, and you could search for a specific thing, like if you know you need a mail program or something. Oh, look, there's a Wikipedia apps. That's interesting. That's nice. So, but let's close that. There are some apps already here. So, for instance, could do a camera. We could do. Hey, let's see this. This is a weather app. Okay, and you see these are kind of made with touchscreen sort of usually in mind. Oh, this is the first time I've done this. Fahrenheit, Celsius, detect my location. That looks fine. What the? Personalize your web. Oh, I guess we should click detect my location. It's fine. There we go, start. Okay, figured out as Portland based on the IP address there. We've got this thing now. And I mean, this is a little bit more friendly for if it's in tablet mode especially. And again, to actually go to the different modes, you could go here on the right thing. So usually when you first get a computer, you should test it out. We'll play with different things. So this is Ask Me Anything. It's Cortera, it has microphone, and you could search, you could voice, play with, ask for things. But now you should search on YouTube for different how to use Windows 10. Like this is not a complete tutorial. So say we click on here, for instance, what it brings up. That brings up this whole thing, this Action Center. And again, I just tried this. I look around and I click on different things. That's kind of what you should do. Location, tablet mode. Tablet mode changes different things. Let's see what happens if I click tablet mode. Okay, oh. So now that kind of makes sense, right? So we could click, probably, I don't know how to make this go away. Let's see. Probably I could use my finger and move it, or let's click this thing that we clicked to make it appear, click it again, and there it goes, it went away. So I guess this is what tablet mode looks like. Okay, I could go there, and then it brings up these things, so it doesn't have as much different thing. But let's turn off tablet mode, and yeah, actually at one point I put to keep this here, and I found a setting somewhere. Usually just go to you go to all settings, and then you could see different settings will pop up, and system, notification, device. And again, you should kind of go through some of these and familiarize yourself with it. I mean, it's like a new toy. You should play with it. It's the only way you'll learn. Let's see, different things. So say we want to, and Microsoft Edge, maybe it's been growing on me a bit. This is like their web browser, and it's nice because it's probably designed more for Windows 10. So let's click on that, and yeah, and you could just search different things, right? I'm not sure what else to talk about. Let's see. Could show, well, yeah, and then basically just installing new apps and different things. Yeah, there's like you could do notes with OneNote, but these are basically you just have to try out different apps and go around and click on different things. But yeah, so that's basically enough of this. And I mean, I downloaded some program for, at one point I was like, here's an example, right? I was like, oh, I need a program to, and I wanted an open source one. Open source is like free. Open source record desktop. So record this, or desktop in Windows, right? So let's see what comes up. If what comes up well, this is open source on Azure. Azure supports open source technology, so I don't know what that is. Open source. Oh, I just typed desktop. No, we want to record desktop, right? Obviously, desktop is not good. Looking for the best open source case. How to record your desktop. So you could go through some of these things, and you should always kind of look at the URL. 7 forums. That's Windows 7. They're talking about the best things. That's fine. And you could go through Cam Studio as a free recording, but if you click on it, which I did, I mean, it looks like maybe it's just a free trial, or that one was not that good. But it's not like a true open source. And there was a, I don't know how I found it. I went through, oh, Open Broadcaster software. Yeah, so this is, and I ended up using this, for instance. It's fine. And then I clicked downloaded it, and then I think pop up and run it, and then you just walk through the settings that it says, and then eventually now I have it in my thing that says OBS, Open Broadcaster Studio, and I could also I could click on, let's click it here and go Open Broadcaster, Open BSD, but that's actually a folder, right? So yeah, one sad thing is you kind of have to remember how they do it. It's OBS, right? So this is a desktop app. So that's what we want. We want the app, the actual program. You know, this is 64-bit. So one thing I didn't mention in the video before is there's 64-bit CPU, and then in the past they were 32-bit. 64-bit's better because it's more bits. So you could think about it like that. But yeah, so I would choose the 64-bit version if it's there. But again, it wouldn't really matter all that much. You could do that one. But okay. Let's go through how to look at your folders. So if I close out some things, okay. So Windows 10. So there's this thing here, a folder there. You could probably click on the side. Also, a folder that's probably hover over File Explorer because that's what we want to look at. Files, settings, power. This is to mess with the power. Sleep shutdown. Okay, I'm logged in now, so you can obviously from this lock the screen, sign out, change account. Okay, but I want to look at folders, and real quick, let's get a handle of this. So, oh, hey, let's see how long we've been doing this video. Whoa, does it say somewhere on here? 12 minutes. Ooh, that's long. Okay, we should end this. But okay, so yeah, so basically, I opened that File Explorer. You can see different things. So OneDrive is like cloud storage, and there's a bunch of them. I downloaded a Dropbox. At first, I downloaded Dropbox from the web for Windows, which was good. However, I quickly noticed that, this is actually a tablet which doesn't have tons of space. Let's see. This PC, how much space does it have? 57 gigabytes. That's not very much. Usually, like we talked about in the other video, a hard drive has like 500 gigabytes, right? Or more. So because it's so small, kind of don't want to do Dropbox in its full thing because it's going to kind of store duplicates. But like if we know our phones don't really do that. Phones, when you have the Dropbox, it's like a Dropbox app. It doesn't store a complete sync. Like everything's not locally there. It's just mainly in the cloud. And then you download as you need. So then, because so at first I went, I was just like here, and I went, Dropbox, it's Dropbox.com. And okay, Dropbox, and I went here, and then I downloaded it. But you could also go through the Windows Store, similar to your App Store on your phone. Yeah, it's kind of annoying that it doesn't show up here. We can make it show up here. Let's see. So if I go down, find it. Where is Store again? Okay. Here's Store. I think I could right-click this. Unpin from Start? No. More? Unpin from Taskbar. So it is in the Start menu somewhere. I don't know why it's not showing up. I'm not seeing it. It's hiding. Mail, Microsoft Edge, Photos. Took a picture of myself. Skype. Yeah, I'm just not seeing it right now, honestly. I think it's probably around. That's weird. Again, I'm new at this, Windows 10, but okay. I'm just gonna click on it from here. I could have typed it in there also, but yeah. And then I typed. Oh, I went on a tangent. Sorry. Then I typed Dropbox, because this will see. This is Dropbox app. I clicked on that, and then it said before it was like. Now it says paused. Oh, because it was updating, and I kind of I paused it because I was doing something. So we could resume it. We could go home. Let's go home. let's try to figure out why all my updates are paused. What is this? This looks something, right? 13? I'm just honestly, oh yeah, there we go, paused. Check for all, let's resume all, right? So it was updating. So now it's resuming these downloads, these uploads. But yeah, so before I was like Dropbox, and that came up, you know, it says all types, you know, and we could tell it apps or games or whatever. And then I clicked on Dropbox. See, it says install. Before it was like OneDrive is free. I could click that and I could click download, right? So that was useful. But yeah, so OneDrive is similar. It's like the Microsoft version of Dropbox, all right? Hotmail. And let's see. So okay, I could go this PC. I could go to, these are different folders. I could go OS, program files. This is where programs are stored and things like that. I could right click and I could read about different things. Here you could actually mess with things. You could delete and alter files. I have different programs I've installed here. Right, delete, we don't want to do that. That little symbol means administrative. It will say like, are you sure you want to do this? And you have to like give it permission. Right, we could open, open these things. But oh yeah, we want to see properties, and it should say how much space this folder takes. 236 megabytes. But then see, it's good gigabytes. So there's a lot of programs installed already. See, it's still calculating. Well, let's cancel that. We want to go to, yeah, so usually there's shortcuts here. So usually you just use like documents. And these are some things that I've already got. Pictures, so camera pictures, and it organizes it for you. Music, if you have music, again, you would download something through, I think there was some Groove Music or something like these things, I mean, if you want to just go to YouTube, Edge or Google and go youtube.com, right? But if I plugged in a USB drive, then another thing would pop up here, and then I could copy and paste full files. So say I have one thing in documents. Okay. Well, here, let's go back. Let's find a good folder. Oh, let's find a picture, right? Pictures. Okay, say we have a picture here. These are things that I downloaded for the previous video. So say I Control C, or I can right click. Hello. Turns out I double clicked on a program that actually started going too slow for my wimpy tablet. And since I'm trying to record the video of the desktop, it didn't quite work. So basically I was here and we were saying, okay, we want to show quickly how to copy something. So I would go to, say, pictures, go to picture, say we pick one, right click on, let's say, one of these, then we go copy. Okay, this PC, we could go back to this PC, say maybe to the downloads where usually general stuff downloads, right click there, and then paste. And there, now we have it. And if we double clicked on this, it will open in the default Photos program. Okay, so we could also right click this, and we could do different things with it. Edit, yeah, I mean, properties, for instance, we can see how big it is. Well, it said right there, 900 kilobytes. It's not much. Yeah, well, I mean, 1,000 kilobytes is 1 megabyte. There's 1,000 megabytes and 1 gigabyte. So you could think things are usually like 500 gigabytes. This is not as big, but you could kind of figure out how much pictures you could store and things like that. Okay, and let's see what else. Yeah, maybe that should be good. Yeah, okay, that's enough of that. We could stop this.